Hey everyone, this episode was recorded before we were all responsibly isolating and quarantining. So if we are making references to things that seem antiquated, that's why.
Like society.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by antiquated, we mean literally 8 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We've always been a society-based podcast, and it's been hard to transition out of society. But yes, these jokes were from a safer time.
Anyway, enjoy the episode.
Hey y'all, guess what time it is? It's the Grawlix Saves the World time.
All right, the Grawlix saves the world.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting big. Our worries are mixed. Let's have some cake. While the Grawlix saves the world. We're getting big. Our worries are mixed. Let's have some cake. While the Grawlix saves the world. We're getting big. Our worries are mixed. Let's have some cake. While the Grawlix saves the world.
And welcome back to the Grawlix Saves the World. This is episode...
I don't know. I can't keep track.
We are.
We've been in this bunker so long, banging these out.
Let us out, Ron.
How's everyone doing outside? What's going on out there? Let us know. We have no idea.
Anyway, I'm Ben Roy.
And I'm Adam Caton Holland, and I go second in the introductions.
And I'm Andrew Overdahl. That makes no sense. Look, we could go in an order.
We are going in an order. That's clockwise, you dumb shit.
But Ron's over there. You're like jumping over a person.
Anyway, they know who we are. Ben, Adam, Andrew, we're all here. How are you guys?
Yeah, wait for response and...
Oh, right. Not the forum where they talk back. Forgot. Your turn.
Just say it out loud in your office right now. Just say how you're feeling out loud.
Yeah,
see how
pull
see
your
how
little
that goes.
earbuds out
Yeah.
and say one word how you're
I'm
feeling.
doing so well today.
How many of our listeners just go in their cubicle right now? Sad.
I just hear
And that's
it.
all you hear across like clickety clickety
Haven't
clickety
been
clack.
sleeping.
That's
Anxious.
That's our goal, is to hear that resonate across the planet.
Yeah, man.
How are you both doing?
Great.
Yeah. What, Adam, you were briefly filling us in on your woes.
Saga.
Your saga.
I won't
Forget
bore
the
them with
car.
that.
Forget the saga of the car wash.
Oh,
folks.
I got a new
Oh
gripe.
boy, has Adam been wronged?
Okay, listen. The mail stopped coming.
I love how homeownerly your
The
problem is.
mail stopped coming.
So mad.
You mean you? The post.
Yeah, it's just a.
No, I made the same mistake, and I was like, "It's natural. You're getting older."
You guys don't refer to yourself as the male? Because I'm the main male protagonist in my own story. No, the U.S. Postal Service mail stopped coming. It's been a huge saga. It took 9 days for it to get back to service.
No,
and I missed all sorts of things.
So we were.
Did you? Let's see what you missed.
What is?
Bills, screeners.
You don't have paperless billing?
No,
Get on board with Captain Planet, dude.
The main issue is I ordered a new license because my license is broken and it has yet to come. So I got a license lost.
But how do you know
somewhere.
that it wasn't just you weren't receiving anything?
Because I've been to the annex daily asking questions. After like day 4 of no mail, I went down to the annex and I said, "What the fuck?"
People wonder why postal workers snap. It's because of these daily visits to the annex.
Yeah, if the mail doesn't come, well, I learned it's been a long story, but a mail carrier was attacked. Not my mail carrier, but in an adjacent route.
I heard about
in
that.
Whittier neighborhood. He was attacked. That's awful.
Attacked by who or what?
Somebody robbed him. Like two guys jumped him and took the mail.
You didn't read about that?
No.
And they stopped the mail in the neighborhood for a day or two to because that's pretty traumatizing and shitty and awful. But then something should happen. He should quit. He should be replaced. I don't know. Police escort. I don't know. But the fucking mail should come. And it took 9 days and it wasn't coming. So I'd go to the post office and be like, "Where's the mail?" And they'd give me a different excuse. The guy got attacked. Your carrier's on vacation. Just all sorts of excuses. Yesterday, the mail came back. And
I picture him just running out to the mailbox like a golden retriever whose sergeant just came home.
I love how you're like, and then the mail came back like the rains on the Serengeti.
Yeah.
Exactly. My whole block was like,
Arby's coupons. Oh my God!
I can
The
refinance.
Safeway
I can
circular.
refinance.
A credit card offer.
No, I've been tweeting with USPS. I've been interviewed by magazines because I've been tweeting angrily about it.
You really were interviewed?
Yeah,
you brought this to the media?
Oh, I took it
news
to the
day.
media, dude. I tweeted at 9 News. I tweeted at Denverite. Yeah.
You tweeted at 9 News.
Yes, I did. Because I was a former journalist, and when the mail fucking stops, that's a story, man. But I don't have the time. I'm busy with a robust career.
Dude, this is the most, like, white thing. I mean, and you've done a lot of white things. Your sweaters,
Okay.
your albums,
Listen.
all of them. But your
Car wash justice.
yeah, the car wash. But approaching 9 News about your mail not showing up.
Oh man.
Not rain, nor sleet, nor snow, but if a guy gets jumped, 9 days we shut it down. Give me a break.
Well, I love this story, but what are we doing for this week?
Well, I've kind of been
looks-
living like a mammal that just like hibernates, like eats a lot and hides.
There's a lot of candies around here.
You have so many snacks.
It's for Dungeons and Dragons and all the
So
days I don't play
a
Dungeons and
sedentary
Dragons.
sitting eat
Yeah.
candy.
I like an activity that takes 7 to 8 hours of sitting and
Eating.
You can't have
candy.
D&D without pizza. That's in
So
the
wait,
bylaws.
so you're trying to get healthy again. You're trying to get
Yeah.
back in shape.
Trying to exercise.
What means are you using?
I've been going to the gym.
Okay.
What do you do at the
Sporadically.
gym? What is
Walk around. I like to change the TVs and then I leave. What I
Just
do the
rage
bike
at Fox News.
a lot, which is depressing because I like riding my real bicycle. So riding a bike,
a stationary bed?
yeah, it's just like lame.
They don't
and
have the
shitty.
screens with the chipper person like yelling at you.
No, I
through
go
it,
to
or-
Planet Fitness.
Oh, I
It's-
got
They're
you.
so
if the
far
seat,
away from Peloton.
If the seat is adjustable, it's a win. So,
I love that you're doing it like
yeah.
a BMXer. The
Yeah.
seat's gone on it.
oh yeah, sometimes you're just like, whoa, I can't even use the seat.
It's actually two strongmen holding the bike back. It's not even like an attached bike. Just two jocks.
Sven.
Corey, thank you.
Sven and Corey.
I do a little treadmill. I do the stairs to infinity.
And beyond.
Yeah, just that kind of thing.
Okay.
Every on the little weights, and then I was doing yoga, but I haven't done yoga in like 5 months.
That's-
I should get back into it.
I said to Katie, my New Year's resolution is to try to do more yoga because I
Oh.
used to do it a lot and I liked it and it was good for my brain to just. I have a hard time turning my brain off. I think we all do.
Mm-hmm.
And in that setting, I can very much just focus on like breathing,
Well-
like they say. And so I very much want to get back.
I used to
into
do yoga almost every day.
We used to do it
highly
together
recommend.
Well, that would
Yeah.
explain
In
why
LA
you're
we do
both in pain because it's not a workout. It's a meditation. I agree, but it's not a fucking workout.
Give me a fucking break. I never sweat
American
harder.
yoga is a workout, and it's very.
It's stretching. It's stretching, and I'm not. I mean, we could say I'm taking the devil's advocate stance here or whatever, but it's not. It's not
The
something you read.
DAS.
the gift of the white man.
Okay, Ben. So you don't think yoga is a good
No,
workout?
no. I think it's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
How big of you?
No, but
I'm just defended on behalf of yoga.
I just think it's one of those things that whenever I have gone to a yoga class, I do not feel as if I was truly exerted, like pushed to a point of where I'm in a barf.
I always
You haven't
sweat
been-
so
yeah.
fucking much during
There's
yoga.
some-
I'm Patrick
So
Ewing.
you do that
tough
hot,
classes.
like the Bikram or the hot shit?
I have done.
I've only
that.
done it once and never again.
No.
What do you mean never again?
I mean, never again. It's the worst. It feels like you're in like a kiln or something.
Then that's what we should absolutely 100%.
Oh.
do. We should do. We should do hot.
I feel like I
I'll
escaped
do
death
it.
last time. Like it's
You
like
was- is it that? It can't be that hot.
it's the worst thing
You
you've
could
ever
black
done.
out. We're gonna
Yeah.
enter a Grawlix fugue state together.
Your body will be telling you like you need to leave. Oops, you're in an oven.
No.
I don't remember
Like
it being
how-
that bad, but maybe I'm misremembering. Is
Maybe they-
standard yoga pretty hot anyway? They keep the room
Yeah,
pretty
it keeps
hot, right?
it's pretty humid. It's pretty rainforesty in there.
But what is
just a
hot-
bunch
like,
of
what's the
Michelob sweat?
yeah.
What's the
I love
temperature?
sweat.
What's the temperature of hot yoga? I've honestly never done hot yoga. I have not.
It's
I've done regular yoga,
worst.
and I like
Regular
I said,
yoga is perfect. It's like
It's
warm. It's great.
for lengthening, like strengthening your muscles, for like for joint health. I think it's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not. I've never really felt like yoga is much of.
Okay, Ron
strenuous
pulled
workout.
it up for the. For
Well, let me
hot-
guess before you tell me. 160 degrees. Am I close? It's so fucking hot.
Okay, so hot yoga is 92 degrees. Does anyone want to take a guess at what that is in Celsius?
Oh, I do.
Okay,
It's,
Ben.
31 degrees Celsius.
33. Look
Wow,
at Ben.
look at the big
Somebody
brain
grew
on
up
this
near
one.
Canada.
I
Hold
know.
on,
I
hold
know
on.
it's about a third.
92? Wow, it feels
roughly a
92
third.
for
hotter.
regular hot yoga. Bikram style is 105 degrees.
I think that's what I
Wow.
did.
You did- it was
so
very hot.
goddamn hot.
That's
the
very
hottest I've
hot.
ever experienced outdoors is 111 degrees, where it like hurts your eyeballs. You're just like trying to scurry indoors like
Where was
a
that?
scared animal. It was I think in Nevada. I was
It was
driving.
in Iceland last year. The planet's dying.
It was by Death Valley. Yeah. It was by Death Valley.
Oh,
I was
cool.
driving
Melanoma yoga.
through-
I've not heard of this. This is fun.
No, I wasn't doing yoga. I
Oh.
just stopped on a road trip. Yeah, I was doing yoga in a parking lot in Death Valley.
trying to meet some new friends.
Yeah. Really bad burns on my feet and forearms.
That's
You
what
think
it was.
holding a plank is hard? Wait till you do it on the blacktop
So wait.
outside of a closed out Big Lots
I was hanging with Queens of the Stone Age.
with a fucking buzzard picking at my
You're
ears.
just circling.
A
Hey, a
buzzard?
California condor.
I thought you weren't doing so well, but here you are.
As they just go right for your organs. I don't think now that we've said that I have done Bikram yoga. I'm not. I don't think I've done the super hot yoga.
We should. I mean, I'll do it, but they can't. I mean, they can't like ruffle you through like a ton of moves. It's got to be slower if it's in that.
That is the correct verb. Do we ruffle through everything like right away?
All right, but like some like really like string beanie woman at
Downward
the
facing
front.
dog, warrior 1, warrior 2, ruffle, and then namaste.
Don't just ruffle through so fast. Take your time.
Good 20-minute ruffle.
No,
in the
what they
middle of
do is they tell you, they know that you're close to dying. They can tell, and they love it. They're like masochists. No, they're sadists. You're the masochist.
Okay.
And,
Wow.
but they'll tell you, they're like, just lay down and just breathe when you can't do it anymore. And you will. I'll put a cash bet right now. All three of us will at some point be lying down, gasping like a fish that's just been yanked out of a lake.
I'm fairly confident because of jujitsu. When I would do it in LA,
Jiu-jitsu or yoga?
LA.
Oh, so you just go do LA.
This guy's so cool.
Ben's the coolest.
No, when I had this brain fart for a moment where I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to be saying.
You guys, the people listening, Ben just lifted his shades and go, bro, you do LA?
Yeah. Haven't seen his eyes in months.
When I would do jujitsu in LA, the first school that I went to had no air conditioning in it. Middle of the valley.
I think
It
I
was in
met you
Burbank.
once for like we met and got coffee right at that
Yeah,
salad
yeah.
bowl
Sounds
place next door, and
horrible.
It was-
I've never seen a sweatier person in my life.
It would get to a point because you're also, the geese
Oh,
are
I wore
heavy.
that. Yeah, it's fucking insane.
And you have to wear a rash guard, like the shirt underneath it, which is long sleeve. And don't give me that look.
You do have
you gotta
to
wear a rash guard. It is one of the fine arts.
I hate you both.
Oh my god.
But it would get to a point where it was so hot that I was panicking.
Oh, geez.
That's how I felt in the hot yoga. I was like, I want to leave, and they don't want you to leave because the shock of leaving
Of the
that hot
door
room
opening? Yeah.
out. Yeah, you can pass out.
Well, I bet they probably don't want the temperature to fluctuate either,
Yeah.
so they don't want people coming.
So they
and
just
going.
tell you to lay down. So I'll tell you
Wow.
right now, I'll be laying down a lot.
Okay.
So I'm not. But Ben,
well,
Ben seems cocky and confident.
Listen,
his challenge to make it all the way through.
off of the
You
jujitsu,
can't take a rest.
Off of the jujitsu, as dog tired as you and I were, I'm really willing to admit he's probably got more stamina from just doing that
Definitely.
often.
Yeah.
But I think I'm in pretty decent shape. I think I can do this hot yoga
Without
All the way
ever
through
having
without
to lay down
stopping.
and take a break.
When they say, do what's it, baby something? There's like happy baby. There's
Baby something. No, that's the pose. Baby something.
ruffle, baby something.
Maybe something was a TLC
Now transition
album.
into baby something and shit your pants.
The one where you
Happy
can just,
baby.
like,
Yeah.
where you can lie down.
Oh, child's pose.
Child's pose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they say that, I can
Baby
obviously do
pose.
that. But you're saying I'm not going to need to do any.
You know when someone's cashed out. They're laying on their back, panting, while everyone else is running through the ruffles.
They're not.
Everyone
like,
else is
denying-
ruffling, and you'll be lying down.
I contend that if the instructor is telling us to do something, I will be doing it the entire hour. I'm not going to bow out of a challenge.
I'll go.
you guys
along
go
with
the
you.
whole
My challenge is
time.
to stay in the room the entire class.
All right, fair enough. But I'll try to.
I'll try
complete it
not
with
to
her.
like skip anything because I'm too tired. I'm trying to do every single thing.
Okay.
And I'll position myself behind you two so you can't even cheat.
Well, I would prefer that. I want you to smell my ass.
I want that caboose.
I don't know if that is traditional ruffle setup. It's kind of got to be staggered like the ruffles of a ruffled potato chip.
Through it. Isn't that? I don't know. What's the fucking
Rifling
word?
through it's like going
like-
through belongings or something. Like rifling through
like
Andrew's
pages,
drawers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're ruffling through the moves. You know what I mean?
that'd be like
No,
giant
no.
fingers coming in and like combing through all of the yoga participants. Terrifying.
Which would be cool.
Yeah.
That's how you've achieved like total nirvana.
When God's hands come down.
So that's my goal is to get to that point.
Okay, so
Okay, that's the challenge.
that's
So we're taking a hot yoga. I can do it this week.
Yeah,
I think I can do it.
Yeah, let's do it. A hot yoga class. You and I will try to take the hottest yoga class we can.
To see who can outlast one another.
Yep, Andrew's gonna lay there and watch us.
He's going to be there gasping like
not leave the room.
like a fish that's waiting to be put out of its misery.
But this is good because it's health, it's improvement. It's all of us have not done it. I like it. This is
I also like the idea that if you throw up, it may be like we're a marine biologist looking through the innards of something to see what pollutants you've taken in.
well,
color
look
of
around at my
candy.
counter, dude. We've got some Whoppers.
we
We've got some Red Vines.
Oh, look, here's a big pen in there.
Oh, Andrew, so many bottle caps.
Oh my God.
All right, well let's go ahead and we'll do this.
Okay, we're gonna take a hot yoga class to see how we fucking do.
And through the magic of podcasting, we'll come back in a
I think
little
we have
bit
a
and
clip
tell
from
you
our
about
live show now, some stand-up.
Yeah.
You know, I actually have a bit about doing hot yoga on my first album.
What?
We could listen to it right now.
I think we got to listen to it immediately.
I think we should. Yeah, that sounds great.
That sounds like a lot
That
of fun.
sounds
Great,
like a great
yeah.
idea. All right, check this out. It's a clip from Andrew Orvidal.
That's me.
I've been doing a lot of yoga lately because now that I'm a single parent, I can reinvent myself as anything. I thought, why not be a mom? So I do. I enjoy yoga. I think the best part of being a yoga teacher, though, would be never having to do yoga again. You just get to sit in class wearing clothes that no human being outside of Star Trek The Next Generation has ever worn. Just dispensing like whatever stuff pops into your head. Like, if you really want to hold on to something, let it go. Everyone's like, what? What does that mean? Concentrate. Now you need to focus in here. I did hot yoga once, just one time. If you don't know what hot yoga is, that's where you practice yoga in a sauna that someone has irresponsibly turned all the way up. It is fucking disgusting. I've never sweated so much in my life. It was so gross. And people always tout what a great workout that is. They're like, yeah, sweet workout. Hot yoga, really good. Yeah, you're exercising in a kiln. You could read in there and you'd feel athletic. Are you kidding me? Like, yeah, I'm doing that hot reading. Just- Pounds are just melting away. Yeah, you're dying. You're turning into human beef jerky. Thanks. I'll make sure that stays on the CD.
Get out of the trenches of tedious tasks like managing order fulfillment and start growing your business with ShipStation. They'll help increase profitability by automating your workflow with their simple, easy-to-use dashboard. With it, you can pretty much do everything you need to quickly and easily. Update order information, print labels, compare rates, optimize shipments, and even set up automatic delivery notifications. And it doesn't matter where you sell. Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, ShipStation can integrate pretty much anywhere online. Another great thing about ShipStation? They can help reduce costs with industry-leading discounted rates from some of the biggest mail carriers. You might even be able to get up to 89% off USPS and UPS rates. So, make this year your most profitable one yet. Sign up for your free 30-day trial at ShipStation.com and use the code Spotify. That's ShipStation.com with the code Spotify.
I don't. don't. It's not.
Oh my god!
It's a fine
If
joke.
you can't tell,
It's
laughing
not
right
that
now,
funny.
It's funny
It's a-
because it's true.
It's a good joke. But that's,
laughing right now is Andrew at his own material. That,
Okay.
of course, was.
all right, Andrew.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get up off the floor. Oh my God!
That
what
was-
a gem! What
that,
an
that was, of
absolute
course, Andrew Orbidal.
sapphire of comedy.
Okay, all right. Will you
I'm
just
sorry.
That was some comedy from our friend Andrew Orvidal, which Andrew just loved.
Yeah, and you can.
I'd never
catch-
heard it before.
Yeah.
you can catch him the last Saturday of every month at the Bug Theater, laughing at his own
kiln.
material.
He said in a kiln.
Okay, all right.
Being me.
Okay.
He's
Back
being
to,
me.
back to the challenge at hand.
So we are actually right now. We are probably about a week later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
We're post hot yoga. We just did it.
Just did it.
quite literally an hour away from hot yoga.
Andrew and I showered. Ben didn't
We
even
brought
shower.
a change of clothes and we showered. Ben did neither of those things and is just covered in a fine film of his own sweat.
Yeah.
He looked like he had just climbed out of a swimming pool, but it was actually his own avocado sweats.
What's on me? I'm on me. That's me. It's well, first of all, we should say where we went. We went to Core Power.
Core power yoga.
The class was called Hot Power Fusion.
Hot
Which
power
is also
fusion.
a pretty good Thai dish.
Yep. And not many people know Prince's first backing band.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not-
HPF. That's right.
Prince and the Hot Power Fusion.
Yeah,
not
out
many
of
people
Lake
remember.
Minnetonka. I remember them.
Well, first of all, I was nervous because it was freezing this morning and I was out in the cold. And I was worried I might just shatter as soon as I went into the hot yoga room. I was chilled
You sent
to
these
the bone.
photos of your hands to us.
They're horrible.
And
I'll
we'll
put them
post
on
them
the
on the
Patreon.
on the Patreon
yeah,
page.
the people who support us can have this
That's
nightmare.
the type of content those Patreon people want. Is weird blurry cell phone photos of Andrew's cracked frozen hands.
Just something to keep you up at night.
Sure.
Just kind of wondering how those would even close around an object.
No, but you cooled your core. You cooled your core down to a disturbing degree, and then you went right in for the hot yoga.
Well, we were concerned. Chaiwala Ron was saying that.
Who's that?
That's our producer. He's now Chaiwala.
Got it, Chaiwala Ron.
I thought it was all one word, like kind of as somebody who worked at the yoga.
I thought it was a yoga move. You do a Shinvasya and then a Chaiwala Ron.
Ron was saying that I thought you were bailing on this.
Yeah,
because
Ben and I were in there and earlier than Andrew, and we thought you might just
because
pull
Ron
Man,
was
that's
saying
how I
you
do
were
yoga.
texting all
I
the
like
way up.
I like to be as stressed as possible, driving like I just robbed a bank. I like to run in,
with intention.
yeah, throw my clothes on in the locker room, just huff and just whispering like the most fucked up curses, like "son of a fucking bitch," like as I'm like changing into my little yoga shorts. But I made it.
You did make it, and so when I arrived, you were already there, Adam. Like
Adam likes to get there 45 minutes early.
I got
Just
there
to limber
so
up.
early. I was nervous. I haven't done it in years, and I don't think I've ever done a hot one. So I was nervous. I went in there.
You had never done a hot one either.
No.
Oh wow!
Not that
well,
I-
that was cool.
Yeah.
The thing that I feel weird about with this challenge is this is not. I mean, a lot of people do hot yoga.
Yeah, this isn't that
Yeah,
hard of
we're
a
not
thing.
like going, like bringing anything new. I mean, it sounds kind of weird if we're just sitting here talking as if, this is some groundbreaking.
It
thing.
is hard and shitty. The one that we just did today was way easier than she was very merciful. So
So
what did
spoiler
you call
alert,
them?
we
The
all did it.
ruffles.
Yeah,
the ruffles that she put us through were not.
Well, when I walked into the room, having not ever done it, you have, Andrew. I thought they were joking. I
The
thought
heat?
that something had broken the room, and I was like, "This is absolutely fucking ridiculous."
It's like a sauna. It's like going into a little
And
sauna.
when I made that comment, there was a woman who was, I'm sure, cleaning the blood off the floors from previous classes because she was like, "Oh, it's gonna get much hotter," and she was not kidding.
Yeah,
It
no, I
got-
was sweating. Ben and I were just shooting the shit because we were the first two in there.
Yeah.
And we were both starting to
you
sweat,
guys were
just
covered in
stretching.
sweat when I walked
Yeah,
in. I
a
was like,
couple
wow.
literal hot boys.
A couple hot boys waiting for the class to get.
I had a hard time not laughing.
There's a whole-
right
there's
off
a whole-
the bat.
I like-
had
Go ahead.
been in my rearview mirror, and I just kept laughing because I've never seen him in a
You and I have done yoga together.
We have
Adam.
done yoga together.
So, and to seeing Ben there is like seeing a goat in a grocery store or something. I was like, what's Ben doing in here? And it kept making me want to laugh.
I love your quaint small townisms, Andrew. It was weirder than seeing the gosh darn goat in
it's like seeing a mule on a bus.
Exactly. You get it.
That
That's it.
daggum mule shouldn't be on that daggum bus.
No, I agree. I'm used to seeing Ben fight people.
Yeah.
But it's weird to see Ben deliberately doing yoga.
I will say that, as I mentioned in the introduction, that yoga is not really my thing. I don't think of it
Your
as
cup
much
of chi.
Hey.
Holy shit. I gotta go, guys.
Wow. You're done. You can punch out because
I'm gonna go. Good luck with the rest of the podcast.
Holy Shavasana. That was so good.
Not really my cup of chi.
That was really good, though.
Thank
You
Put
were
that on a
firing.
shirt. Make $1 million tomorrow.
This is my cup of chi. If it said that, yoga's
my
my
God.
cup of chi.
Yoga's my cup of chi.
Anybody
Oh,
makes
wow.
that, we get royalty.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. But anyway,
No,
it's not
but-
your cup of chi.
I like how fast you co-opted Adam's
Oh,
award-winning
well, that's
idea.
how this works. That's how a writing process works. One of you comes up with
We
an
will
idea.
be taking the payment.
We're putting out an album by Adam, Kate, and Holland.
It was so when we got in there, we were waiting, and then we all, and then you showed up, and Andrew showed up, joined myself and Adam, and then the teacher came in. She was great. I thought she did a wonderful job.
Like, here's my thing with yoga. I did it a lot back in the day. Then I stopped doing it completely for years. But I did it at that place. So she kind of recognized me. I recognized her. She's a good teacher.
Yeah, you were saying when we were in the locker room while I was watching you guys nude through those very, very.
Yeah, when I took
You were
a
doing the
shower,
old frosted glass peek through.
he was a Dickensian orphan at the window on Christmas time, if you know what I'm talking about. He was,
It's Winsteady. I'd like to touch it.
warm in there.
no, I showered and then I got out and I didn't realize that. I looked at Andrew. I was like, "Oh, I can see the outline."
Oh,
of everything.
yeah. I mean, I saw you both naked.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not that weird.
Spoiler alert, I've got one.
But you were saying.
Which
butt.
honestly, I didn't know.
a butt,
either way.
right? Is that what we're talking about?
I didn't. I didn't know.
Andrew does have a butt.
Yeah,
Andrew has a butt.
Andrew has a butt, y'all. No penis.
No
though.
penis.
There's not.
Ken doll up front, packing in the
I like
back.
to remove it for yoga. A lot of those like twisty poses. It's just
Gets
an
in the way.
encumbrance.
It's more of a.
I keep it in the glove
weird
box in my car.
set of interconnected spiny cysts on the front of it.
God, Jesus
Christ.
Ben.
Anywho, you were saying though, and not to bring up overly heavy topic, but you were saying that after your sister's passing, that was
Yeah.
something that you did quite a bit.
I did it in that room with her, in that exact room for the first time ever. She took me there and I liked it. And then, yeah, when she died, it was for 2 years. I would go there probably 3 times a week because it was, you can turn your brain off. And I don't know, I focus on, it's just like making your body do this. You're supposed to breathe deliberately. It's like how I feel when I play, this sounds so goony, soccer, because everything goes out of my brain. I don't think
Right.
about a single thing except playing the game.
See, I didn't find that with yoga. See, I get that with soccer, and I definitely that's
Jiu-jitsu, I'm
that's
sure you
why
get
we
it, yeah.
The jujitsu. I don't think about it because of the process. I didn't find that with yoga. I found that my mind wandered a lot more. I didn't find like a meditative state, probably because I didn't know.
Right, you're not that familiar with the moves,
Yeah.
and it's also hot as fuck. But I do think that there is a sort of mental peace that
Yeah.
comes with doing that and just like focusing on your body and breathing. I know how we all can't turn our brains off.
Yeah.
Whether it's being devastated, sad, or just like thinking about ideas all the time.
Yeah.
7 years later.
Yeah,
so
it's good.
it's
It's
nice
good.
to go there and turn your
Do
brain
you
off.
find that
Post divorce,
that you
I was
turn-
doing yoga like
Really?
pretty much every day. I was
That-
going.
isn't that funny?
all the time? Yeah.
And
I didn't know
and
that.
it worked. Like it helped to distract you.
I don't know if I treated it as a distraction, but more of just like, hey, I'm going to spend an hour both exercising, stretching, controlling my breath, being very much like in my body and not in my head, like
I think that's
worrying about shit.
When we were doing the intro, Andrew was the one who was like, I was shocked because you said that. You did very well. You didn't do any such thing. And out of the three of us, you were taking breaths inhaling and exhaling constantly.
You
I
were
could
the
hear
Lama-
you. You were the
Lamaze
most
class. It's paying off.
You had the loudest. You had the loudest exhalation.
Not a lot of people know.
I had to.
Yeah.
It was like I had to vent that heat. Yeah, it sounded ridiculous. I knew it sounded
No,
ridiculous.
no,
but-
no. I think it's good. Like I found that I wouldn't breathe full breaths. I was concentrating and like trying to hold the pose so hard that I was like, and she'd be like, exhale, and I'd be like, I didn't have anything. There was nothing in there. I ate it all. I ate all the air.
What I do is I inhale. Then when she says exhale, I inhale again. And then when she says inhale, I inhale again. And so
worst-
it's 4 consecutive inhales.
It is very stressful when you get off breath. Where
I know.
she's like, and then exhale back, and you're like, oh shit, I was inhale. Oh no, oh no, I'm off beat.
That's how you panic. Then the EMTs come in.
I will say in one of those poses, Cobra, we were like tummy down. All my morning coffee was like, I'm coming up right now.
Dude,
I had to
would have been
fight
the
it back.
coolest person in that room. And
Just
I
a fountain of percolated
Black.
coffee. Yeah.
Ugh.
My favorite part. First of all, I didn't know I could sweat that much.
Dude, we were both
You
just
too looked like you just
pouring
jumped out of a
sweat
swimming pool.
That was the only times I stopped was
to wipe sweat off.
Another
doing the downward dog thing. It was trailing into my eyes. There was so much sweat that
Yeah.
it was like I'm being waterboarded by me.
I would lift my
I'll
hands
tell
up.
you whenever you want to know.
Yeah, and you caved fast.
I did it. I did it, Adam. I took the money from last week's show.
You what?
Another Patreon bonus. Ben took a picture of his yoga mat after the class.
Oh,
so
I
you
did
want to
some
see
videos of us.
Ooh, you want to see all that man grease? He'll post
grease.
I will point out because you heard it and the whole class heard it when she just said, "Nice job, Adam." Yeah, apropos of nothing.
no.
I didn't
she's
hear it.
making the rounds.
I heard it.
She
I
said,
didn't hear it.
That's why I said,
she
how
got-
did
good
she
job,
know
Adam.
your name?
"Well, listen,
I can't hear shit in there. I can't hear
I
anything.
kind
in
of
there.
draw a lot of water in this town." And
Well, you expelled a lot of water in this
Yeah,
town
yeah,
during
for
that.
sure.
too.
No,
I mean,
I
I
was-
looked over and I was like, "You look like a freshly washed car." I was like beating up off you, and I wanted to drive you.
yeah, it's like a porpoise got on a dock and it's kind of flopping around. Was that what I looked like?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was the most I've ever sweat by far. I mean,
I am hooked though. I love it, and I had set a New Year's resolution to try to do some yoga more, but I haven't done it until now, and it's like what, the 20-something
great.
January.
So it's a traditional New Year's resolution.
yeah, exactly.
So you did it like everybody does. Cool. Yeah.
20 some odd days in, I'm acting it out, and I fucking love that. I feel great.
Oh, I could totally. That's one of those things. It was harder than I thought it would be heat wise. I was saying that like I lived in LA for 4 years. I didn't have an air conditioner the entire time on the second floor of this building.
which is insane.
Yeah, and it would get so hot.
Gross.
People would come into the room, like into the apartment after a while, and the thermostat would read like 98 or 100 degrees in the apartment. And I'd just be lounging. Honestly, you just quickly acclimate to heat like that. And people would be like, oh my God, it is stifling in here. And the cat's lounging about.
You're
and
just like simmering in a puddle. On the
please
couch.
come and join us.
Ben's on the couch smoking a hookah. It's like, what is happening in here?
Don't sit in Crystal's ring.
Oversized tank top hanging off of you.
Yeah, I mean, it would get. So I was prepared for the heat. Plus, like I said before, when I did jujitsu in LA, I mean, a lot of those places, it would get hot in the valley. I mean, that's probably the most intense heat. When we were filming Those Who Can't, some of those days were
105, 106.
Yeah,
Well, what's funny is they'd have that portable air conditioning unit that would look like a robot from 2001.
Yeah.
But we'd be like, "Oh, bring that in here," and we'd like cut and we'd go over and just hover near the AC, never even really realizing there's someone who's just pushing this AC around for us in this heat.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
how hot those fuckers were.
Oh, and I mean, that thing never, because the school, they wouldn't run them for cost, for one. And two, you couldn't run the school's AC anyway for
noise.
the sound. So it was sweltering. I remember, and the lights, it would be 100 and.
They had to make those
Remember the
armpit
winter
diapers for me.
episodes?
Remember? I
Like
had those
the-
armpit diapers.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sweating through my gray polos. And then
You
they'd
brought
get
those to
stuck
the
to my
class
armpit
today.
hair and I'd have to rip them out.
Oh, Jesus.
The suffering I had to go
I know. I know. They
Poor
filmed
Andrew.
they filmed the TV show Young Sheldon at Van Nuys High School. That's where we filmed those who can't. I guarantee they turn those air conditioners on for fucking Young Sheldon.
Well, you remember when we were filming ours, we were like, well, we've got a crew, we've got a few trucks and trailers.
Dude.
When NBC Universal shows up, they took over a whole
like FEMA
full block.
camp.
Yeah.
Dude,
It was-
I couldn't believe it. Like their trailers were 10 times the size of our trailers.
Yeah, exactly.
And they would totally look at us because there'd be days where we were shooting both of us on the campus, and they were like, "Don't wander into this set."
yeah,
because
not
they'd be
come
will.
over here.
judging by the size
Les
of it,
Moonves himself will come down here.
judging by the size of the production, I'd say that's a commercial for the General, maybe. Like, come to the General and save some time.
College film, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
We were like so cheesy compared to them.
Maybe just a cracker from craft services.
Yeah, we.
More of that Dickensian orphan at the chain link fence.
I didn't mean to peer at your junk through
That's
the
fine. You
through the
did.
milky
You
glass.
lied.
Listen,
You
I'm curious.
meant to.
I was
Yeah.
curious.
If
I'm an-
Andrew had a butt, everyone is.
Yeah.
And
everybody,
The word
has
is
a
out.
butt. It was, but yeah, I was pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoyed.
butt was.
hot-
I
and
thought it
your
was going to
butt.
be about my butt.
if I could wrench this back from your butt, I think
Good luck.
unlike a lot of these challenges, we try to make the world better by making ourselves better, and maybe we do tangentially or whatever. This one, 100%, I feel better. And just like it was back in the day, mental health feels better, physical health feels better. Like, I'm such a proponent of yoga. I need to do this more.
Yeah,
it feels
yeah,
like
same
working
here.
a muscle that I'm like, oh yeah, there that is. I need this more.
It definitely, the heat added. Whenever, there was one point towards the end where she opened the door and fanned some of the cool air in.
So we would stay alive.
Yeah, and it was like drinking the coldest glass of. I was so excited when a cold air hit. I was like, I'm awake again.
What it's funny also is I was just thinking about this. There was all women in the class except for us three, and the three of us set up so close to each other.
Yeah.
It was like a middle school dance.
It
and
was
we were
terrible,
afraid to
though.
talk
I had
to
to
the
be
girls.
in front of you guys, and that male gaze, it's real.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
we
get
were
it now.
checking out because
I
we
get it.
this is the first time we knew that you had a butt, and so
Yeah.
Ben and I were just eyeing it.
Oh, it's a real peach you got back there.
No, but I
Juicy
wonder
peach.
what the people thought because we were clearly not your average.
What I will say is, Adam and I was percolating. I mean, the amount of sweat, I was like, I don't remember drinking that much water.
Yeah.
But you were relatively dry.
I think that's because I'm less healthy than you guys. I think
You got
the
nothing
more
in there to
healthy you
give?
are, the better you sweat.
Is that
Because you used to sweat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way it is.
'Cause
I
Ben and
also
I
was
were
wearing a shirt that helped to wick away
yeah?
the sweat.
I forgot to
Maybe
tell
it's
our-
my breathing. Maybe it was my
Tell that to people in the jungle
haggard.
with dengue virus. They sweat like crazy.
I also went out on a date with my wife last night and had a rich French meal at a restaurant.
You can
and-
see the duck fat coming out of
yeah,
your pores.
dude, I was confit basted, and and I was sweating out.
Pick up
wine and-
Adam's new album, Comfy Basted.
confit basted.
Similar story. I had a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich
Oh.
yesterday, and then a 10-piece spicy nuggets, and that was coming out.
Whoa,
It's hard to
let's
pass
slow-
that black pepper through your
I don't
pores.
think
slow
it
down
was.
one
I don't
second.
think it was coming out. I think it was blocking you out.
Did you hear what he just said? Spicy chicken and a 10-piece.
Yeah. What
So
can I
did
say?
you have fries?
Yeah.
Did you have a soda pop?
I had a fruit punch.
So you had fruit punch, fries, 10-piece spicy chicken. That was your dinner.
That was my lunch.
The night before you knew you'd be doing hot yoga with us.
Andrew, I'm worried. I think I have the next challenge. Stop eating fast food.
You do not get in the way of his Home Alone diet. You do not. You let Kevin McAllister be who he will be. Because his parents aren't home right now.
This is it. Don't get scared now.
That's what I say before I go in.
Before you go into Wendy's, you stand out in the parking. This is it. Don't get scared now.
Oh, just a meal a child would order. Thank you.
All right, well, that's a lot of Wendy's.
I love that you were like, you know what's going to be good with this to wash this chicken sandwich down? More chicken bites.
10 consecutive nugs.
Dude, well, don't do that to yourself anymore.
I know.
Well, no, then you sweat it out somewhat, or it's clogged in there pretty deep.
I think it's just clogging him
wax
up.
isn't coming
He's
out.
all gacked
How often
up.
do you eat Wendy's? How often do you eat
Very
fast
rarely. Once every 4 months.
food? So what was the occasion yesterday? Knowing that you had an impending hot yoga class?
It's like, let's see if the guys can sniff this one out.
I was shocked at the tastelessness of my sweat. I thought it would be saltier. It was just straight water.
Interesting.
Wow. Go on. The sommelier of his own body fluids over here. Jesus.
Hey, my sweat would be best paired.
Again, I think that's because you sweat the most of any of us in jiu-jitsu. You're running a pretty clean system. You don't have probably a lot of salty
You're flushing it
deposits
out.
in there. Yeah.
Yep.
You're flushing it, what, six nights a week?
Yeah. It's my semen that's murky.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Is that the salty
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where all the saline in my body. It's the Dead Sea. In there.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, well, anyway, I think we're in agreement, Adam and I,
Yep.
that agreement,
100% agreement.
that I would definitely do hot yoga again, and I may make it part of my routine.
I actually like that one. The one I
Yeah.
did prior was brutal, and I thought I was going to die. And that was when I was doing yoga all the time. So that must have just been a much more strenuous flow, as they say. This one, she was like, this was very chill.
That
A lot of
was
stretching.
chiller than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to do weights. I thought we were going to have all
If it was
sorts of
like
shit.
that, the one we did today, I would do that way more often. Because it
I
was nice.
found it nice and relaxing, and I got a good stretch out of it, and got to hang with my tight boys.
Yeah, 3 tight boys.
Yeah.
My knee is real fucked up, but in that heat, I felt like I was able to move
Yeah,
it.
we
better
learned
than
Andrew
usual.
has a butt.
I learned Andrew has a butt.
I mean, that was going to be its own challenge, but we can just check that one off.
What'd you guys think of her closer? Truly, madly, deeply, namaste.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. I'm pretty hard of hearing.
I don't like any of
I don't
that
like
shit.
that too much.
That's the part like I'm weird about is the like.
It was her own unique twist on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, she was great.
Yeah.
and a great teacher.
She was a great teacher.
I don't like it from any teacher. I don't like the overly like
Spiritual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I'm not really into that. Like, let me find my own like quiet space in my head, and I'll figure out. But namaste means dog shit to me. It doesn't mean anything. I don't. What's it mean to you, Adam?
It means a farewell to a teacher I respect.
Wow, nice work.
He said that.
Yeah,
Well, anyway, this was a good challenge. I'm actually stoked. I feel like this was one that I'm going to walk away from doing, feeling like I'm going to continue this.
Yeah, no, I'm going back. as
What about
soon
you,
as-
Andrew?
I'll see you guys there next Thursday, I guess.
Oh, sweat boys. Anyway, so the good challenge.
Good challenge.
Good times.
We should probably listen to some jokes from our live show.
Yeah, as we always plug, the Grawlix last Saturday of every month. Let's check out another comic, and then we'll be back, and we'll let you know what's coming up next.
So like I'm going to the gym a lot. I'm doing physical therapy. That's going okay. Like there's a certain sense of awkwardness being the fat girl at the gym, you know, and like I don't make it any easier on myself because like part of my routine is getting as stoned as possible before I go in there. Fuck yeah. Like my whole goal is to take Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas to Planet Fitness, fucking crushing it. Hell yeah. And like I was there a month ago, year of our Lord 2019 in Portland, Oregon, okay? I have to emphasize, it was only a month ago. There's this dude, I was so stoned, by the way, like I was fucking eating 25 milligrams of edibles, whatever, you know? And like I'm fucking on the elliptical, I'm listening to the Ramones, I'm just like punching the air. I don't need the handrails, guys, I'm off the fucking rails, okay? And like... There's this dude in front of me, and he's wearing a tank top, and fucking brace yourself, snowflakes, okay? Because this is so concerning. His tank top, on the sides, like on his back, like little arrows pointing at his arms. He had a homemade tank top, little arrows pointing at his arms. The writing in the middle of the tank top said, brace yourselves. It fucking said, Obama can't steal these guns. holy shit, that's what he's scared of in 2019. I'm kind of jealous, okay? I wish I was scared of shit that wasn't real, you know? Like, like, let's talk about his arms. He brought him up. He made little fucking arrows at him. Like, they were just regular ass arms, okay? They weren't guns, okay? Fucking the Avengers have guns. This dude had water pistols. Who gives a shit?
That was Andy Main. So funny. Recent addition to the Denver scene. We got an upgrade. She moved here from
We sure
Portland.
did. Glad to have her on the Grawlix. Welcome to Denver, Andy. It's good to have you.
Before we reveal the next episode's challenge, I just want to plug our Patreon. Some of you have already signed up. Thank you a zillion times. Your support's huge. If you haven't seen the Patreon, check it out. Patreon.com/Grawlix-saves.
Yes. And you can also listen and subscribe to this podcast for free anywhere you get your podcasts. So be sure to do that. Also, rate and review, leave comments, please. And if you could, follow us on Twitter @GrawlixComedy.
And I want to say thank you to Mike Henderson for your help recording our live show, and also to Chaiwala Ron
Yeah, he did a great job
for producing
today.
this thing and
Yeah.
producing the hell out of it.
And he's handsome as hell.
Thanks,
too.
Ron.
Yeah, that sweet, sweet theme music you hear every time. That's brought to you by our friend Charlie Continental.
Let's set up the next challenge, which will be in 2 weeks. And this one's going to be fun because everybody always loves hearing about other people's dreams. I think we do dream journals. People love when you talk about your dreams. People love that stuff.
As long as it takes a long time. As long as it's long.
I'm totally on board, and I'm going to cheat no matter what I dream and write that I dreamed that I dunked a basketball every single night in the hope that it comes true.
That's fine.
Is that
That's
how
fine.
dreams work?
That's how dreams work, I think. We'll find out.
Anyway, this is my favorite part of the show. I think you guys know I love saying
Oh, my
this.
God. Here we go.
Play us out, Charlie.